Hello, it is nearly 9 a.m. on Friday, April 15th, and 2016. And I'm a bit apprehensive because I have done this thing. That's very clear and precise. I've done a thing and now I'm apprehensive. So I'm going to go visit my Irish gentleman this summer, which I'm sure most of you are aware of. Either that I was planning on visiting him again or that he exists or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go visit him this summer, and I asked him for some details about arrangements, like what's gonna happen while we're hanging out today. And I always get super apprehensive about doing that, even with people who I've been friends with for a decade. I'm like, so I said I was gonna come hang out with you. Now I'm doing it. You still cool? Like, even friends I've had for a long, long ways, I'm like, I'm kind of nervous, but we're friends, right? We're still friends. Which is a very silly, silly thing. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know what that stems from. I dread being an imposition or being a burden to someone. Very, very much. I don't have very many insecurities because I have an overabundance of self-confidence, but one of my insecurities is that I overimpose on people, because I know that when I care about someone, I care about them a great deal, and I wish to have all of their time and all of their attention, and I just want and want and want and want more and more and more. That's just how I am. I'm borderline obsessive person. If I like something, I like it immensely, or I don't care about it at all. Those are the two options for things in my life. Either I really, really care and I'm a super fan, or I'm like, don't really like it, don't care, no interest. Those are my two modes. There's no in between. So I know that sometimes in the past I've had issues with coming on very strongly and having a deep emotional connection to someone who has a weaker emotional connection to me, and it's kind of like, why are you all up in my face, girl? Um, in the form of usually intense friendships with, you know, unpleasant side effects of that. People can find me to be a bit much sometimes, which has led me to have this kind of like, I guess, insecurity, irrational fear that somebody who cares about me will grow to be overwhelmed by my amount of attention that I give to them. Um, So, I mean, I'm not like clingy and needy and desperate, and I don't like beg people to confirm that they care about me. Obviously, if they continue to associate with me, I understand that we continue to have a mutual friendship and we care about each other to usually the same degree. Most of my friends tend to be um, on the obsessive side of the scale, too. I have a lot of friends who have deep, passionate feelings about things, and that's why we connect. So generally, this isn't actually a real problem that I have to actually deal with, but for some reason, irrational um, fear is irrational. So I'm just nervous and babbling about it and like fussing with my hair, because that's what I do when I'm nervous. I'm like, nah, I don't know, do they like me? Um, so yeah, that's me. That's my current mental state. Otherwise, I'm doing quite well. I was not assigned to work under a teammate who I do not like. Yay. Um, I got a massage last night. My brother's mother-in-law is a massage therapist, and I had told her about my hip hurting, which I don't know if I mentioned to all y'all, but my hip's been hurting. And she diagnosed it pretty quickly and was like, oh, it's this and it's caused by that. And I was like, oh, grand. And she said she would give me a massage gratis. And I was like, ooh, free massage. I love that. And then she said that she wanted a barter. And I was like, okay, I'm cool with the barter. And the barter is that while I am in Ireland, I need to find a local artist and pick out something that I feel my brother's mother-in-law would appreciate and purchase this piece of art and bring it home to her. That's very easy. That's so easy. I was gonna do that anyway. She's like, I want you to do this. And I was like, you want me to do the thing that I was already gonna do? And you'll give me a massage? Sure. Who says no to that? Not me. I say. Anyway, I got a massage last night and I had a wonderful conversation with my brother on the way home. And I registered my son for high school. Oh, Jesus. He's going to start high school next year. My baby. My baby is not a baby. And what else? I think I'm going to a fundraiser tomorrow for one of my friends who is doing a massive bike ride to raise money for AIDS research. So I think I'm going to a fundraiser for her, and then I'm going out to dinner with a friend. And then Sunday, I believe I am going to be going to a farmer's market in the morning. Ooh, and my father said that he was going to give me his old iPhone because he just bought a new one, and I could refurbish it and give it to my son. And I was like, yes! For those not following along, my son washed his phone. He had a feature phone and he washed it and it died a death. And then my bestie gave him her phone, which was like a Samsung 5 or something like that, because her job replaced it, so she gave him her old one. And 2 months later, somebody stole it. So we just had bad luck with phones. So I was like, you be very careful. If your papa gives you this iPhone, you be very careful. Don't let it get stolen. And he was like, how do I not let it get stolen? And I was like, treat it like your wallet. And he just looked at me blankly. And I was like, oh yeah, you're 13. Your wallet doesn't have that much value. But when you're an adult, your wallet has a lot of value because all your money's there and your ID's there and you need it. And you're like, where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? You do the same thing with your phone. You're like, my phone is constantly in my hand or on my person. That's how it's got to be, because otherwise it'll go missing. So I'm doing that on Sunday too, refurbishing my father's phone and giving it to my son. Busy, fun weekend. Yeah, that's me. That's my life. I have pink bows in my hair. Aren't they fetching? And they match like the pink accessories I've got going on. And I am going to sign off.